All right, I spent over $100,000 on online courses and gurus, and everybody thinks I'm completely insane. But here is what nobody wants to talk about. While everybody is out here crying about getting scammed by course creators, I actually use that education to go from living in a $700 a month apartment with no working utilities to making millions of dollars by 23. Now, if you clicked on this video, you were probably expecting me to just validate your excuse and tell you that all online education is scam. And if that was the factor that caused you to click on this video, I promise you that I'm about to disappoint you, because I'm actually a massive advocate for education. It's the only reason I'm not still covering myself with towels in a shitty apartment. But you need to understand that there's a huge difference between traditional education that teaches you to be a good employee and the type of education that actually builds wealth. So let me break down the 3 biggest lessons that I learned from spending 6 figures on my education. Lessons that you'll never hear from your college professor, but will completely change the way that you think about life, success, luck, and what it actually takes to get rich. The first lesson that I learned is everything to do with your mental fortitude. The biggest education that I picked up so far from e-learning is something that you've probably never even heard your college professor or teacher teach you, okay? You see, your typical college professor will not teach you the mental toughness and resilience that you need in order to get rich or achieve anything in life for that matter. You absolutely can never be exceptional at anything in life if you do not construct a mental fortitude that is capable of withstanding the mental blocks that you're going to have. 90% of success is derived from your ability to see straight when times get difficult, and your stress tolerance is directly correlated with the level of success that you're going to have. What you need to understand is this isn't always just about making money. It's about being absolutely exceptional in any sphere that you endure. And instead of teaching the construction of mental toughness, these schools are teaching young men to be vulnerable and open with their emotions. I mean, we see exactly how that turns out when you tell anxious and stressed out young man to just act on their emotion. I mean, it's completely asinine. Now, this lesson is one that's going to stir some water, and I completely get it, but it's so painful, but it is the truth that every single person needs to hear at some point in their life. The next lesson that I've learned is that luck does not exist. I hear this time and time again that in order to be successful, you need to have a massive degree of luck, and nothing could be farther from the truth. Nothing in life whatsoever is derived from luck, not a single thing. If you wake up and drive to work, you end up at work. If you run, you burn calories. If you go to the gym, you get stronger. If you study and educate yourself, you become smarter. If you go and buy a Powerball ticket and you win, you weren't lucky. You literally went, you got in your car and you purchased the ticket. There was only a possibility of 2 outcomes. You either win or you lose. I mean, what exactly is lucky about that? Oh, because the chances of you winning are just so incredibly slim? The last time I heard a comment like that was when I was in middle school and I told my teacher that I wanted to be a professional football player, and she told me that there was a 0.0001% chance of that happening. Well, duh, I'm 13 years old. But what are my odds when I practice 10 hours every single day, study every single playbook, become a perfectionist at the craft, bulk, lift weights, and become a self-diagnosed professional by the age of 18? Are my odds still 0.0001%? Absolutely not. And honestly, I would be completely shocked if I didn't become a professional football player. You see, the people who believe in luck are people who are just simply too scared to take self-accountability for their own actions and are just completely waiting for that golden nugget to be thrown their way. And when it doesn't happen, they can always lean on the fact that I didn't get lucky. Luck absolutely and utterly does not exist in any way, shape, or form. If you do X, you always get Y. And based on your actions within X, you are always going to be the observer of Y. Now, once you fully have an understanding of this, it's going to make my next point make a whole lot more sense, which brings me to my next point, that faith is the driving force for exceptionalism. Now, what you need to understand is exceptionalism in and of itself is not good or bad. Instead, exceptionalism is nothing more than the deviation from the normal. You can be exceptionally good or you can be exceptionally bad. Now, in order to have a degree of exceptionalism, you need to have absolutely and utterly 100% faith in whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. You see, if you're in a burning building and somebody tells you that there's an unlocked door ahead, you're going to sprint through the smoke with everything that you have. But if you believe that every single door is locked, you're going to sit there and just be consumed by the flames. You see, the only difference between the person who escaped and the person who didn't was the person who did had absolutely unwavering faith that there was an escape. And if you want to succeed, you have to have unshakable faith in yourself and your ability to accomplish whatever it is that you are pointing towards. Listen, the person that I have become is a person of my environment. And in a controlled environment, I can then by extension control my outcome. I, with utmost certainty, can know exactly who I will become in years to come because of the education and the environment that I consume. Education is literally the backbone of our society, and the only way to be the best version of yourself is to be careful with the education that you consume. Here you are coming into this video and immediately assuming that I had terrible things to say about education that I purchased online because of the countless other videos that you have watched from kids crying about some course that they bought. Yes, they bought a course, but it doesn't mean that they actually used it for its purpose. It doesn't mean that they actually took the time to absorb the information, see through the lines, and educate themselves. What I need you to understand is I, of all people, absolutely and utterly genuinely care about your success. I mean, I made it out, okay? And I know for a fact that if you took the time to invest into yourself, you took a little bit of a risk and educated yourself on things that you do not know already, then I can promise you that you will be so much better off having done it than not.